Okay, for number 9, we're asked to solve a trigonometric equation, and we know we're going to need inverse sine because the variable is inside of the sine here. So algebraically, I've divided both sides by 8, so sine of 2x equals 3/8. And then we're going to have to put it into inverse sine if we're going to be able to find that x. So, sine inverse of 3/8 equals 2x. Alright, let's stop here for a minute. We're going to get two values because it's asking for the two smallest positive solutions with a smaller than b. But before we get that x isolated, we want to figure out what these angles are going to be, both of them. So let's plug that into our calculator because it's not a unit circle value. And we're going to have sine inverse of 3/8. Okay, so 3.384397. I always like to draw circled out when we think about this, and then I can logically figure out what both answers are going to be. So that's the angle, and this angle is less than 1.57, so it's going to be somewhere in quadrant 1. And since we know the y values is what the sine is, we're also going to have to find one that's outside of the domain of inverse that's in quadrant 2. So that's easy. We can do. We have our answer to this one, so let's write that down while we're here. 0.384397 equals 2x, and we're going to go back to our calculator and do pi minus our first equation there, and that's going to be 2.7572 equals 2x. Okay, to find our solutions now, we're going to have to just divide those both of those by 2, and that's going to be our solutions. So let's do that. By 2 equals x equals 1.192198, and x equals 1.3786. Alright, now these are going to be our two lowest positive solutions, but we know that any of these are just going to be 2 pi plus that, or 2 pi plus that here. So we know for A it's going to be 0.19. We can write 0.1919 because this question asks for answers accurate to 2 decimal places. For B, let's do 1.38. Okay, let's submit those. 0.19 and 1.38. Submit. Alright, and that's 6.3 number 9.